Welcome to Love Set Run.
I'm Andre.
And I'm Sierra. Join us as we backpack around the world, leaving a footprint of love everywhere we go.
We'll show you how you can consciously volunteer on your travels,
How fun and rewarding it is to give back,
and how you too can make a difference in the world.
Before our 16 days in the Himalayas begins, I had to do something low maintenance with my hair. Andre had less of an issue.
Packing for Everest Base Camp, and all this mess is going to have to fit into one duffel bag.
All right, putting the finishing touches on. Let's do this.
How do I look?
Awesome. Yesterday we met our guide Prakash, who helped us pick out all the trekking gear we needed. This morning he's picking us up and taking us to the Kathmandu airport to catch our flight. It's a little crazy here.
The Kathmandu airport is a bustling launching pad for eager trekkers in various groups, all heading toward the pie in the sky, Everest.
Namaste, flying to the most dangerous.
She's not kidding. The Lukla airport is literally the most dangerous airport in the world. Not only is the runway built into the side of a mountain, it's incredibly short and susceptible to high winds and dense fog. At 9,400 feet of elevation, the air is thin, and pilots need to land at extremely low speed so they don't overshoot the end of the runway. Fortunately for us, we made it safely this time.
It's surreal being here. The elevation gain hasn't kicked in just yet, but I'm lightheaded with excitement for the next adventure to begin.
Prakash, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
You too?
Oh, I'm so ready. Not only were we super happy to have Prakash as our tour guide, but we actually booked a group trek that could have had up to 8 other hikers, and we ended up being the only ones. We now have a private tour guide for the next 16 days. We lucked out big time.
There are so many feelings coursing through me right now. I'm nervous about how we're going to hike for an average of 6 hours a day at elevation, yet I'm practically high and floating on the fresh mountain air. 16 days sounds gargantuan, but I'm sure it will all be over in a flash. All I can do is take it moment by moment, step by step, soaking in each experience.
One of the hallmarks of this trek are these gigantic boulders painted with the Buddhist mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. They stand out with bold contrast against the verdant backdrop of the trail.
We made it to Pakting. No need to censor that, by the way.
Ding,
Pakting, Pakting.
ding,
Pakting.
ding.
Pakting. Our first tea house. Dinner time.
Thanks for a great first night room. You were relatively warm and comfortable.
Day 2. This morning I was just walking along looking for a nice place to chant, and I stumbled upon a little grove. All I can say is that I think they call it Buddha for a reason.
Alright, you guys ready?
We're
So ready?
Okay, 2. We are heading to Namche Bazar.
Yeah. Let's rock. What struck me about our first few days in the Himalayas was just how different it looks than what I had pictured in my mind. I was imagining a desolate, rocky, icy terrain, but here we are surrounded by a lush, dense forest, raging whitewater rapids, towering suspension bridges, and children running up to us shaking our hands and greeting us with a cheerful namaste. It's just one of those pleasant surprises that comes with adventuring to new places. Namaste.
Mount Thamserku.
Thamserku,
Yeah.
6,400 meters.
She grew this mountain pear, and I'm gonna eat it.
It's nice?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Can you believe groups of yaks cross these suspension bridges? What a trip it is to swing from one mountain ridge to another.
Entering the national park.
Robot power.
24-hour.
You made it.
It's getting hard. Elevation's getting higher. And I'm losing my breath. Having to take more breaks. But Tundu here, Tundu's killing it.
Look how far we've come.
Wow.
We made it to Namche.
We made it. Well done.
Oh, they pushed our beds together.
Oh, nice.
Just request for them.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. Wow.
good.
Thanks, Prakash. Day 3, about to go on an acclimatization hike up to Everest View Lodge, which, as you can see, there might not be much of a view of Everest today. Let's go!
Fighting a little cold, but we're gonna win.
Namche Bazar, the gateway to Everest, the last good stop to load up on supplies and gear before heading any higher. This will be your final chance to use Wi-Fi, visit a coffee shop, or even an Irish pub if it suits your fancy. After this, it's nothing but tea houses.
How's it going?
Step by step. Stare.
This is an airport, believe it or not, the highest in Nepal and one of the highest in the world.
These acclimatization day hikes are extremely important to allow your body the chance to adapt to the high elevation. Without them, you become much more susceptible to altitude sickness. Unfortunately, seeing Everest wasn't in our cards. Instead, I reveled in the stunning landscape at the tip of our fingers and gazed with fond reverence for the soaring eagles gracing the sky.
Good morning, day 4. Look at that view. Wow.
Okay, guys, we are heading to Tengboche, the altitude of 3,900 meters from sea level. It's day number 4. I think everything is ready with you guys.
Ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Feeling a little better this morning.
Prakash told us that spinning these prayer wheels brings good luck, and don't forget to always walk on the left side.
Namaste. 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 Namaste.
Two distinct sounds that punctuate the vast air are the gentle jingling of yak bells and the roaring whir of helicopters. Unfortunately, some hikers are airlifted out due to altitude sickness.
That's not Everest, but close. It's Lhotse, a nearby neighbor. This gentleman's been a steward of the trail for decades. He used to work on it himself, but now collects donations to pay his repairman.
It's our first sighting of wild mountain goats.
We're about to go up here to Tengboche, 2,000 feet of climbing straight uphill.
Heavy breathing, a little bit of a stomach ache. Gonna make it though,
Always.
no choice. We're entering the clouds now.
We made it.
Welcome to Tengboche.
From 11.3 down to 10.8 up to 12.7.
Okay guys, we made it, Tengboche,
Yes.
without any problem. Well done guys.
Almost.
Yes. Thank you.
Kashi Dalek. We're welcome to the Lodge restaurant, which is where we're staying.
Nice. Wow, look at this view.
Show us how to stretch, Andre.
Well, this is your classic hamstring stretch. That's about it. It's raining hard, and probably won't be recording video today because I'm not going to take my camera out of that.
We have no choice to go out there and face the elements. Let's go.
Just talking about how walking through this forest here felt like we were in Lord of the Rings, and then look at the name of this tea house we come across.
Rivendell.
What are the chances? Onwards, Frodo!
Up until this point, the weather had been fantastic, but today it rained on us all day. And although the trail was muddy and slippery, we powered through, made way for the yaks, and enjoyed ourselves nonetheless.
Himalayan traffic jam.
Okay.
Hurry! I can't hold it any longer. Welcome to Tengboche.
We made it.
We made it. We're staying at the Hotel Good Luck. Just maybe, we might have a hot shower.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, day 6.
Oh my gosh, already we have mountains.
It's nice to wake up to that. All right, we're off on our day hike, and we're going straight up there.
It's day number 6.
Day number 6. Let's do it.
So far so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So far so awesome.
How do you feel?
I feel like $1,000,000. Surprisingly well for being at 14.5. The mountains are energized.
Throughout our trek, we have been taking an altitude medication called Diamox to assist with the daily elevation gain. That, combined with these acclimatization day hikes, are absolutely necessary to ensure that we complete this trek successfully, because the last thing we want to do is have to fly out of here in an emergency helicopter.
Day hike completed.
We're heading back down.
Back to Tengboche for lunch bow. Gained 500 meters or about 1,700 feet. Probably doesn't come across on camera how steep that is. Feeling good, feeling great. And the mountains around here are amazing even though you can't see them right now.
We're really starting to feel the presence of these mountains now that we've gotten so high into the Himalayas. As you can see, they spend a lot of time covered in clouds. That's because these mountains are so large that they actually create their own weather systems.
Either it's the altitude or it's the pure elation of being in nature that makes us act like little kids.
After lunch, we went to take a nap. I couldn't really sleep much more than about half an hour. So I decided to go walk around and see if I could find him a little birthday present. Let's see what I can find out here in the mountains. Score! Yak poo! Maybe that's what I should get Andre for his birthday. Tibetan prayer flags. Can you explain the colors? Blue is for the sky.
Yeah, white for the clouds, the red for the land, this is for the water.
Okay. It's going to be a birthday present from my husband.
That's good. He's very lucky. Very smart.
Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Success. I think I'm gonna write happy birthday on him and string them together. And then when he unwraps them, they'll say happy birthday. And I want him to open them when we get to Everest Base Camp. And then we'll tie him up. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you. Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa! All right, day 7. We have got the killer view over the mountains this morning. We've got Lhotse over there, Island Peak, Amadablam, Kantega, Tamsarkru, Kongderi in the distance, Tengboche.
Yeah.
Tengboche. It's just 360-degree views of amazing mountains, crystal clear skies. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Let's go.
I came into this adventure expecting to rough it, like sleeping in sleeping bags on the ground, no running water, camping style. But with such low expectations, it was a really nice surprise at just how nice our accommodations were at the tea houses. We had our own private room with beds and even Western toilets and sinks to wash our hands. It was cushy compared to what I had imagined it would be.
Another pleasant surprise about the tea houses was the quality of the food. I was kind of expecting the meals to be plain or flavorless, but we had some surprisingly good meals along the way.
Welcome to Lobuche. What a modest little town. We just finished lunch and we have to go on another day hike to acclimatize to a higher elevation.
Let's go.
Let's go. So we made it to the Khumbu Glacier, and up there in the distance where you see the white, that's base camp. How does this glacier make you feel?
A little sad because it was probably up to here at one point, and now it's way down there. But it's pretty dope up here. It's a hell of a view.
We made friends with a Czech-German couple, Teresa and Dave. They were on the same schedule as us, so we spent quite a few nights at the tea houses playing card games with them. It's a great way to pass the time when there's not much else to do at night.
Just woke up in Lobuche, walked out the door, and saw this beast, Namche, showing its face for the first time. And there's Kongtega in all its glory. Tamsarkru. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Important day. I think so far so good.
Yeah,
Kind of the main hurrah.
the Holy Grail,
The Holy Grail.
of trekking in the Himalayas.
The crescendo of this whole shebang. Unfortunately, I didn't sleep very well, but
Let's do it.
let's do it.
A beautiful morning in Lobuche. Just checked out of Mother Earth House. Prakash is gonna take us to EBC.
Yeah, we're ready to
Let's
hit
do it.
See, yeah, let's do it.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Whoa. Gotta see this.
You want to know the best thing about being out here? No cell service. Being connected to the mountains instead of connected to Wi-Fi is liberating, healing, and allows you to remember what's most important about life. Being present and living it fully, right where you are.
This is epic.
We made it to Gorakshep.
I'm just blown away. Okay, we just had a little break and we're getting ready to go to base camp. This is it, folks. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm just kidding, this is what we've been waiting for. But it's not the end of our trip either.
No, we're halfway.
We're only halfway. Let's do this.
Let's go up there. No, just kidding.
Just kidding.
We're not going up
It's
there.
not even Everest.
That's Mount Everest, that little tip up there.
This is it, the home stretch to the fabled Everest Base Camp. We are right in the midst of the tallest mountains on planet Earth. Water gushes out of melting glaciers, avalanches rumble down rocky slopes, and the energy here is palpable.
Oh my God. We have arrived. EBC.
It just started to get a little nauseous right before we got here, but now we're here.
Further proof that it really is about the journey and not the destination.
Well said. All right, Andre. Well, I got something for you.
Oh, awesome.
And it says, "Happy birthday, Andre," on it. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you. And many more.
The truth is, EBC itself is rather underwhelming. But like Andre just said, it's about the journey, not the destination. Everything we've experienced thus far has led us to one of the most famed sites in the world. We've just accomplished something huge and challenging. And the best part is that the journey continues.
It's an alien from Everest Base Camp. She's lost her mind at altitude.
It's been 8 days since we left civilization behind and set off into the wilderness, and this was just the first half of the journey.
Stay tuned for part 2 of our trek as we continue to explore the majesty of the Himalayas.